The kid who brought us countless parent trap grins and the bright-eyed star of Disney's Pollyanna, Hayley Mills, seems like she's as sweet as sugar. Beneath those cheery parts, however, is a hidden life of covert Cold War thrills, covert rescue missions, and espionage tragedies. You won't believe how Hayley transformed from a carefree ingenue to an undercover heroine, so stay tuned until the very end. Sir John Mills and Mary Hayley Bell were the parents of Hollywood royalty Hayley Mills, who was born in London on April 18, 1946. At the age of 12, she made her cinematic debut and won a special juvenile Oscar for Pollyanna, 1960. However, her true glad game started in the background when MI6 approached her family when she was 15 years old. She was ideal for conveying diplomatic communications between American and British diplomats in Berlin because of her naive appearance. In 1961, when the Berlin Wall was still a baby, Hayley was taken through Allied checkpoints in a trunk marked film props. She received microfilm from MI6 agents wrapped in hollowed-out reeds from her father's fishing rod. Her legs packed inside so firmly the first time she crossed the wall trunk style that she worried never, acting again, she later admitted. She learned early on that notoriety may conceal more covert operations, but she came out of it unscathed, material in hand. Hayley trained in weekend CIA academies in between Disney movie shoots, learning Morse code over breakfast, learning extraction routes at lunch, and practicing escape techniques by skipping rope in hotel gyms. Scenes from her Parent Trap reunion? Coordination and split-second timing are part of that practical training. Hayley may have been ready for double identities on the spy circuit because of her accuracy in playing twin roles, according to a joke made by Walt Disney himself. Hayley disappeared from the screen for 2 years in 1967 following the expiration of her contract with Disney. She was officially investigating Parisian theater. In an unofficial capacity, she smuggled humanitarian goods to dissidents in Prague during the Prague Spring while operating incognito. Photographs from that era, which the British Archives recently declassified, depict Hayley giving blankets to demonstrators while wearing bulky wool coats with the hood up. She provided lifelines in a city on the verge of persecution by risking detention by the Stasi for delivering coded messages to intellectuals in Czechia. Hayley resumed acting in 1971, starring in Hammer horror films. Off-camera, however, she collaborated with the World Wildlife Fund to break into Kenyan ivory trafficking organizations. She tracked poachers through the Serengeti by pretending to be a safari guide with a group of eco-agents. I traded in my Pollyanna smile for a rifle and a night vision scope, she wrote in her dusty notebooks, which are now published as The Other Side of the Lens. In addition to inspiring international anti-poaching accords, her mission saved scores of elephants. When Hayley met a Soviet dissident at the Venice Film Festival in 1976, it was the most bizarre part of the story. He gave her a child's sketchbook with pressed flower maps of escape routes across the Iron Curtain as they were enjoying caviar and Prosecco. She flew home after hiding the maps in her beauty kit and passing them off as storyboards for a movie idea. One family was reunited with a missing kid after that one deed helped them flee to Austria. Although Hayley's business was built on the joyful endings of movies, her covert rescues inspired hopeful real-life plots. Using her secret missions to support safe passages for asylum seekers, Hayley Mills now works for refugee rights. Working undercover as a film crew, she trains actors to bring humanitarian aid into conflict areas on behalf of the UNHCR. A spectacular tale of a child star turned international spy, Hayley Mills's unrecorded insane life includes eco-warrior adventures, covert missions in Berlin, Cold War rescues, and bold human rights operations, all carried out with a bright grin. She demonstrated the lady who put everything on the line for freedom, fairness, and the belief that every child, like Pollyanna, finds something to be happy about. To ensure you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes of Life's Biggest Surprises, please hit the like button, subscribe for more untold celebrity stories, and ring the bell if Hayley Mills' amazing secret life has amazed you. Thank you for viewing.